Okay, and we're now going to have a go at using double integration to find an area, which is actually relatively simple because we've talked about it being the volume underneath our surface. So if we just make our surface a flat surface of height 1, then the volume will be equal to the area. Okay, so if we are talking about a region of integration, so let's have a look at this curve here. So x goes from 1 to 3, and y goes from y equals 2x, which is the straight line y equals 2x. So that'll be the point 2, and that'll be the point 6. And y squared equals 16 to the power of x. Not 16 to the power of x, 16 times x. That's my cell phone going off to tell me it's time to go home, so we'll deal with that shortly. When x equals 1, y equals the square root of 16, which is 4, so we get a point up here somewhere. And when x equals 3, we get 48, so y equals the square root of 48, which is pretty close to 7. So there's going to be a point up here somewhere. And we're going to get a curve for that one, so it's going to go, so that's a curve, something like that. And the area that we're looking for is this area in here. Okay, if we lay a surface over that of height 1, then that area will be equal to the volume, which is made by a surface of height 1 directly laid over that. So if we let our function be just equal to 1, then that area is the same as the volume. So in this case, we can deal with x goes from 1 to 3, and that'll be dx out the end of the whole thing. And y is going from 2x up to, okay, y is 4 root x. Okay, we have to get this in terms of y. And then the function we're interested in, that's dy, and the function we're interested in is just the function 1, so it's got a height of 1 right across it. So we can go ahead and do this. So this is pretty straightforward. If we integrate 1, we just get y between 2x and 4 root x dx, which is 1 to 3. Substituting the values in, we get 4 root x minus 2x dx, and then we actually have to go ahead and do that integration. So we're going to get 4 root x, well that's x to the power of a half, so when we integrate that we get x to the power of 3 over 2 times 2 thirds, which will give us 8 thirds, minus x squared between 1 and 3, and then we just substitute the numbers in and see what we come up with. And if I did a decimal, this one comes out to be 3.19 if you stick the numbers in and get an answer. So the area of this here is 3.19. It's a unit, so whatever the units were, units squared.